In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your windshield wiper arm on a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So I'm just using a small pick tool to release this cap. And once that cap is off, you'll go ahead, grab your socket. It is a 15 millimeter and your ratchet, and you'll pull it off. Now, once you have your nut off, you're not going to be able to just grab this and pull it out. What you're going to have to do is pick up one of these, which is just a small puller arm, and it's designed to be used with specifically removing wiper arms. And what happens is when you put that nut down, this nut drives this wiper arm directly into the stud. The other thing you want to make sure is that you have a really good idea what the orientation is for your windshield wiper arm when doing the installation. So now we're going to go ahead, just tighten this up. Now, one thing that I like to do is I like to put the nut back on just a little bit. Now what this does is it allows this to be kept in position and not slip off the stud. So now I can really crank on it to lift it out. Now once you've cranked on this to a certain point, this windshield wiper arm is going to just pop right on off. So we'll go ahead and loosen this back out and remove our nut. And I put the nut back on to help keep this really nice and flush and centered. Some studs will have a nice little concave for you to be able to go ahead and remove them. And now we'll just go ahead and lift this off. Lines here on the actual wiper arm, so I'm going to clean that off with a wire brush next. On this one there is no splines at all. It's just a soft little cone and it gets dug into these splines here. So you want to make sure that these splines are actually pretty nice. Now what happened on our old one is that this spring here had snapped and you could no longer have downward pressure. So now we're going to go ahead and just line up kind of where we want our wiper arm to be. Which looks like right about here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my nut back on. And to protect the glass, I'm going to go ahead and just put this right underneath. So now with my 15 millimeter, I'm just going to go ahead and run this back down. Now we're going to go ahead and snug it up. Make sure that it seats all the way down and that it won't move. So you have your wiper blade on, everything's nice and tight. You'll go ahead, test your system, and then just don't forget to put your little cap back on.